So I am absolutely in awe of these grain spawn jars that I recently sterilized in an Instant Pot. That's a fascinating experiment, and if you have not seen that or not part of following that particular experiment, I'll put a link up at the top somewhere in other places because you should definitely check it out. It's fascinating. I cooked the millet for about 20 minutes, and I put it in the Instant Pot on high for excuse me 60 minutes, and that seems to be sufficient. And like I said, this video isn't really so much to be the finale and say it absolutely worked. I have not seen any contamination, but I want to wait until these jars are fully mature and I'm about to put them out on a straw substrate. This is golden oyster mushroom, by the way. And I'll do that video very soon, I imagine, because again, this has been going for maybe 2.5 weeks, and it's getting close to ready, to be quite honest, which is the fastest I've ever seen grain spawn jars colonize, which is blowing my mind because this is also the first time I've used nothing but millet. So usually I used a mixed bird seed, and the first time I've ever used liquid culture. And I had read that liquid culture is so much faster than spore syringes, but I had no idea. I mean, this honestly, this started. I saw mycelium within a couple days, and again, not even 3 weeks later, and this is pretty close to being done. I want to let this fill out a little bit more, and like I said, when I'm at that point, I'll probably do the last official update in the series. I guess it'll be part 4 and the finale of the sterilizing with an Instant Pot series. This video isn't part of that series. I just wanted to marvel at. Really, I want to focus less on the Instant Pot side of it, because that's a whole other series of videos, and just talk about just liquid culture. I'm blown away at millet plus liquid culture. I've heard both work really well to develop really fast spawn, and I am a convert. I totally believe it. I literally have never seen that in all my time of growing mushrooms. I'm blown away. So I highly recommend it. If you are, traditionally I've worked with spore syringes, and they're very slow to get going because again, the spore has to effectively quote unquote germinate and start producing mycelium. And this is you basically have mycelium from the start. There's no competition with the different spores in the jar. It's all the same cloned mushroom. So it's just naturally faster. And I've heard the millet is, because it's a small grain, it's easy for the mycelium to spread amongst it. So in any case, I love it. This will be my go-to technique in the future, both the Instant Pot, it looks like, with the reusable injectable jars, lids, the millet, and the liquid culture. So in the future, now that I have lots of these lids, I went ahead and bought a ton more. I'm actually going to start creating my own liquid culture solution, injecting some of the liquid culture into one of these jars, and creating my own actual liquid culture source. Basically, continue the cloning. So instead of just having a bunch of syringes with liquid culture, I will have my own jars of liquid culture. So I'm going to do some experiments in the future about different liquid culture medias. I've heard honey is good. I've heard corn syrup's the best. I'm going to do some research. Maybe I'll try a few different things, and we'll give it a shot. And I'll clone myself some mushrooms because I am sold on liquid culture. I don't know if I'll ever go back to spore syringes. And it's so funny because some of my most watched mushroom videos are about spore syringes and making spore syringes and getting spore prints for different types of mushrooms. But I got to tell you, liquid culture seems to be the way to go. So I would highly recommend millet, liquid culture, reusable, self-healing, injectable port lids, and honestly, at this point, Instant Pot looks like a winner in terms of sterilizing. A lot of people have it because Instant Pots were very trendy. It's an electric pressure cooker. It doesn't reach the temperatures and pressures that most traditional pressure cooker gets to, but it seems to be sufficient to take care of mold and other nasties that are typically in, that affect little spawn jars. So in any case, I just want to end this video, make it real quick because I don't want to rant on too much longer. I'm just so excited. I wanted to give people a quick update, those who are following this Instant Pot experiment. And very soon, maybe next week, I'll actually do the official, depending on how these jars finish up, I'll do the official 4th and final part of that series. Now, that series of using the Instant Pot sterilization will end, but it's only the beginning because then I need to put this on, say, I'll probably just start with good old straw, pasteurized straw, Hey, I wonder if I could pasteurize the straw in the Instant Pot. Ooh, new experiment. But I'll be using this spawn in future videos and future projects because I actually want to get mushrooms out of this. So this is definitely not the end of these jars. This is only the beginning. But in terms of the official series, I'll probably call it an end and start a whole new series. So in any case, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support that people have been giving me about getting back into mushrooms. I know it's been a long time since I've done mushroom videos, but I will be doing them regularly from now on. That is the plan. So definitely come, be sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. Hey, if you like mushrooms, give this a thumbs up. And comment below what kind of mushrooms you'd like to see me grow. Because I am now going to try to grow every conceivable type of mushroom. I'm going to start with the basics. You know, oyster mushroom's always been my go-to, but if you have any particular things you'd like me to see me grow, and unfortunately it has to be legal kinds, maybe someday that will be less of a concern, but again, I want to be a law-abiding citizen. But any legal varieties of mushrooms, yeah, edible or non-edible, I'll go ahead and give weird, fun, wacky stuff a try too. In any case, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like this video. And thank you for watching and joining me on this journey. Bye-bye.